Okay, now we're on to signing the print. I've showed you how to make the collagraph plate. I showed you how to ink it, how to print the print. Okay, this is going to be my first print. So this is going to be what we call an artist's proof. Okay, an artist's proof is kind of like a rough draft, if you will, in English class. I'm going to bring this in a little closer so you can see. Okay, a rough draft, if you will. Okay, so I can see that there are some areas that I didn't really get a whole lot of ink. Okay, so this allows me to check my work as I'm going, because it's kind of hard to check it when you're putting ink on it, because you just really don't know if you have enough. It's hard to know if you have enough pressure until you actually pull the print itself. So this is called the artist's proof. So starting at the left, I'm going to write A/P. Now normally I would do this in pencil, but because I want you to be able to see it, I chose the pen today. This is going to be untitled. I don't have a title for it. If you have a title for your print, then you would want to write the title of your print next. If you don't have a title, then you want to do exactly what I'm doing right now and write untitled. Okay? Then your name comes. Now I sign all my work J. Broquet, mostly because I have two sisters and we all are very close in age, and there were times where sometimes in high school we were in the same class, and if we all signed our last name, we didn't know what it was, so I got in the habit of doing J. Broquet, and that's just kind of stuck. Then I'm going to put the date. Okay? So, things that are going to change with each print. Artist print happens once. After that, I'm making for this class a run of 4, okay, or a series of 4. It's kind of like a book, okay? So we're going to do 1/4, because our next one is going to be the first one of a 4-run series. So you're going to do 1/4. I'm going to keep the same title. Now, if it's in pencil and I come up with a title later and go, oh, I want a title in this, then I can always go back and erase that. If it's in pen, I can't, which is why I prefer you guys to use pencil, but I wanted you to be able to see it. So I put it in pen, okay? So first one is always AP. Your second one is one of however many you're making. You guys are making 4. So it's going to be 1/4, okay? The title, you need to keep it consistent. If you stick with untitled, or if you title it, then you need to stick with the title, okay? Then you're going to put your name. I always just put my first initial and my last name. If you want to put your first and last name, that's fine. However, you usually put your name on pieces of work, okay? Then the date. The date can change because I printed this today. But maybe I don't come back to make any more prints for another 2 days because maybe I get sick, or I'm doing this during my study hall because I was gone during printing time during class. So maybe it's a couple days from now and I'll be making a second print, okay? So the two things that change are the number of prints and the date. The date always doesn't change, but it's the one thing that could potentially change, okay? So that is how you label a print. In my classroom, there is a poster on the whiteboard, a small one, but where it says 7th grade hex, there is an example of how to sign your print. On the second cork board, closest to the blue cabinet, there is a whole set of prints that I did, I want to say first hex or maybe it was second hex, and it's labeled as to how to label them, okay? So make sure that you're either A, watching this video, or B, looking at one of those 2 locations to be able to make sure that you are successfully labeling your print correctly.